Dun, 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 dun. Yo, Banter fam, I have music back. Yes, baby. No more pilot headphones, but we are back. What's up, what's up, what's up? I hope you're all doing fantastic. How's the music there, Kylie? Perfect sound. It's not too loud. Is it getting vibey? Maybe I should pump it up. We can start to feel a bit better, guys, because we've had a great week. I think we've had the last 2 weeks have been great. We still have to pay a lot of attention, and I think we got to treat this little cycle a bit better than what we did last time, other than just like getting stuck in this green dollar bull ass sort of thing. We got to start treating this right. I'm taking a little bit of profit on some altcoins, and I'm quite excited about a few others as well as Bitcoin finally breaking this RSI trend, guys. This trend has been running down since October last year. So we're looking at a 6 to 7 month trend down in the RSI, and we are finally starting to break that. And what's lovely about that is the RSI is matching the chart. So we have a higher high and a break of trend on the RSI, and we have a higher high on the chart as well, which is great, which means no bearish divergence. But we do have short-term time frames which are high. So what are we going to do? What are we waiting for? Is this market finally erupting? Let's find out. Yo, Banter fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? I hope you're having a great Thursday. Sorry, my eyes are a bit off. These days I'm staying awake at night and I'm sort of sleeping late in the mornings, and then the hours are just shifting because now I have a new alarm clock system, which is my little baby, and we never know. Like I try to set it and it's just not working. You know, just at random times it's going off, random times it's shutting off, so it's kind of messing with the hours a bit. What's up, guys? I hope you're having a great day so far. What's up to anyone that is new and watching? Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're following myself on Twitter, which is Sheldon_sniper. Actually, a little bit of music in the background there. Make sure you are on our website, as you get a lot of alpha there every single day. You have chart of the days, you have articles there every single day. Make sure you're on our telegrams. Make sure you're on the snipers charting telegram as well, as you just get tons of charts there. You get a lot of people's analysis there, and it's just beautiful to start making friends within. You know, one thing that was great for me in the start of my journey was I managed to form a good amount of friends in the crypto market, and we started trading together. So definitely find yourself a good little crypto community. It just helps a lot to not always go through this craziness alone. Now, let's jump in, guys. Let's have a look and see what is happening right now. What is Bitcoin doing? What are the goods? What are the bads right now? Obviously, we finally broke through the short-term little wall, which was sitting in the region of, you know, the early 43,000s, which was good. We had a nice little wick that shot through there this morning. Which is good, and then a small bit of rejection. So remember, we are getting to the main whale offloading wall, which we know has been the big wall where we've been getting the whales like to sort of sell off at those points. And we know the bottom is where they're starting to basically buy off. So Bitcoin has broken through a shorter term sort of bull flag, which is good. So this little short term pullback makes sort of sense right now. It could actually come down to the region of 42,500 in that sort of zone. I'm still thinking and still looking at Bitcoin making its way to the 45K zone from here. I do think we're going to get some sort of rejection. Now, this is a great thing. It's not a bad thing at all. I don't think the rejection is going to be as violent as the previous ones, but I do think there's still the big bear wall, which is sitting in this region over here. So I'm still seeing a little bit more short-term growth. But then I go and I have a look. Now, remember to use the basic tools. Let's actually load them up here. Stochastic RSI, there we go. And you can basically see that the daily is getting to the top point of view. So we know we're going to have these waves up and down, as long as our green waves are bigger than our red, right? And we can see that we are getting to oversold position on the daily. Now, what is the good thing about this thing? Is Bitcoin finally broke through the higher high point. It finally made a higher high from this little wedge that we were falling, and we finally broke through. So that already indicates that Bitcoin's had a short-term to medium-term reversal, which is great. Which means at any point we do have a pullback to come and test support. You know, I think the 41,000 in that sort of zone is a good level to be looking out for. That sort of makes sense at any point. Now, that's good news. We got the higher high in points. We do know there's some sort of pullbacks going. I do feel with us breaking through that wall though, early hours this morning, I think we're still going to have a bit more upside. And once we shoot through to this zone, I think we are going to get a small bit of rejection, bring us back down to the 42K sort of zone, and then possibly the big break of the wall. We do know that there is still at any time a break through that wall of 45,000, 46,000. You know, it can take us to 50K very quickly. But I am still not scared at any point to take a bit of profits on some of the alts, which I'll go into shortly, because at any point, if we smash through, I'll buy the retest of that again, and we sort of continue. So Bitcoin's looking good, guys. You know, we're looking great. Reversal on the daily right now, which is fantastic. And we do know there's a short-term pullback coming at any point. Now, remember, doesn't matter if this market turns extremely bullish, there are going to be pullbacks, guys. There's definitely going to be. Now, get used to the strategy because we had a fantastic week. Now, you look at Ethereum and we jump out. We caught the breakout beautifully. Now, the alts are starting to match. Now, this is very interesting, guys, because I was wondering, Bitcoin's been at 43,000 before, but why did we not break this USDT dominance to the downside? Why did we not break it? You know, this is the money season line. Why were we not getting these breaks previously? The difference this time is we have altcoins with Bitcoin this time. Now we have altcoins that are also breaking the higher high views as well. So we got Ethereum, which has broken the higher high. I do think it is going to make its way to the region of 3,300, so slightly higher than where it is. And then I do see a short-term pullback that can bring it to the region back to 2,829. And then the continuation to take it into these sort of zones. So I'm looking at the slow growth of moving up and down. And for, you know, finally, I'm at that point where I'm actually comfortable to be buying pullbacks. I'm patient for them if I miss the early breakout trends. But, you know, I'm very comfortable to be buying the pullbacks and waiting for the RSI sets because we're getting the indications of higher time frame reversals, which is fantastic. So ETH is looking good for me in the zone. Let me actually jump on CoinPanel here, guys. As this is all set up for you guys already, and all the charts are already loaded up. So as you can see here, there we go. I've taken some profits on ETH, and in the zone from here to 3,300, I'm taking a little bit more profits in that zone. I do then see it coming back to the regions over here, this zone over here, and then the continuation. Once we do pull out of these zones, I will be loading up the new entry zones, the new stop losses, and these sort of zones. But I'm taking a bit of profits on ETH because I know that the road of recovery now is looking good for us. But it's still going to be a what do you call it? A slow down recovery, if I can call it. Which means if I can rally these waves up, collect some coins down, and rally up, I'm prepping because a lot of guys are saying it can still be bearish. We can still pump down. Exactly. So I'm prepping for both right now. We are getting the signs that we can finally break this wall and we can get an eruption. And why I'm saying that is, guys, look at the range the market's been in right now. The altcoins have literally ranged 20, 30, 40% to the upward side, and we're getting 10, 20% to the downward side. Like the range is getting bigger. Now, this is starting to give me early indications that we can be finally getting out of sideways phase. Now, we know we got strong downwards phase, sideways phase. Now we can start to get a bigger range within the tokens. So with ETH, I'm taking a little bit more at this sort of zone. I'm then sort of looking at this sort of pattern to sort of play out, where we break to this sort of level over here, short-term pullback, next push into this sort of level over here. I want to be loading up on this. I want to be taking advantage of this. Now, I'm not taking full TPs at the zone. I'll probably be taking max of 50% of my TPs at the zone, just because we have beautiful damn entries. Like, I want to give a hands up to those entries we got. The team has worked so hard. The entries that we got on Cardano, on Solana, on all of them, which I'll get to now, are phenomenal. And you don't want to lose those full entries either, because they play a big role. If we do rally all the way back to all-time highs, those entries can literally do amazing, amazing things for you. So I'm taking at least 50, 60% in these sort of zones, and I'll be loading up on the next pullback, which means by doing 50-50, I'm prepping for either side, but at least I'm countering and I'm starting to work. We need to learn now, guys. 95% of people that joined Banter made money in the beginning. And the guys that held in too long then went through the bear cycle together. Let's rearrange that and let's restructure that. So we got ETH. Let's go through the Cardano talk here because it's quite an interesting one on where we've got to. I'm taking short-term profits on Cardano around about the 1.2 sort of zone. Same sort of thing of what I'm thinking. A push up here. RSIs are high, guys. I'm not going to ignore the RSIs are high. So I know short-term pullback's coming, but we have completely smashed a high from Cardano. And I'm seeing the road to recovery to $2 again. So in the zone, short-term TPs, pull back to these levels over here, and the continuation into these levels at this sort of zone over there. So Cardano, we got beautiful entries. I'm not looking more than 50, 60% of profit at these points. And the rest I'm leaving in, I'll be adding in as we start. I'm glad you staked your Cardano because it's finally waking up. Someone is buying it. We're getting a massive push. We have Bitcoin. Let's actually get that loaded up there. We have the, look at that, to Bitcoin. Like this is interest, guys. This is massive interest. The only thing is, look at that damn daily RSI. So if you're interested in Cardano, it's finally breaking, guys. Like it's showing a massive amount of strength. Buy the pullback. You know what I mean? Don't FOMO into this pump now. Buy the pullback. And where can the pullback be? You know, the pullback can be easily at this support here, which makes sense. We finally broke out of this long-term. Let's actually get rid of the RSIs here. They finally broke out of this long-term thing, which means we can look at something like this, where we break up here, we come down, we test here, continuation up to the next sort of levels. So if you're holding Cardano, if you have long-term entries at this zone, you know, you don't even have to remember. If I'm talking taking profits now, I'm talking about trading portfolios. Guys that want active flow money, you're either in a loss. So I've told you guys a few weeks ago to split your account now. So you can start making a portion of your account active. So you can start making the money, taking the damn money off the table, buying the dips and continuing that flow. Why? Because you can take your profits now. You can go buy more long-term coins. You can load up cash portfolio. You can load up these next sort of levels. And then you've obviously got the guys that just want to invest. And I think as an investor, you're also catching Cardano great at the zone. Just be a little bit more stingy for that entry as well. So here, it's telling you not to sell your damn Cardano as an investor. Short term, I'm taking some. And I'm loading up a lot more on this retest over here as well. So it's just teaching you not to chase pumps. But Cardano is massive, guys. You know, we're looking at the golden zone, which is taking us back to the regions of $2.2 to $2.5 that this run can be taking us over the next few weeks in that sort of level. And it's very similar how we had this long wave to the upward side here. We then had the correction of that wave. But guys, the long wave was way bigger than the correction. And the correction just went from the top down to the golden zone. And now we got this long wave down and the correction golden zone is sitting at this zone over here. This may do this. You don't even understand where you're getting these entries right now and what they can mean for the future for you. Just buy them right and don't chase pumps. That's all that I'm asking you guys. Buy pullbacks. Simple. So Cardano is definitely massive. We hit the Sol one yesterday, and I kind of feel the Sol one is the same as the damn Cardano one. I feel like we got that one magnificent. I think we got that beautiful. Like we literally caught this, and this is what you want to see, guys. We were literally in a Solana downtrend from, call it November, okay? From November all the way down, and boom. Yesterday, we finally got the breakout, which means now volume is starting to come in. Now, how do I know volume's coming in? Just come look at the BTC. Look how Bitcoin is starting to flow into Solana right now. And we're starting to get that strong push now and get the backing of Bitcoin on Solana. So same thing now. Yesterday when I told you guys, that was the entries. Now, where is Solana now? It's one of the only ones that haven't made the higher high just yet. So with Bitcoin today, I'm still expecting a little bit more upside in the market, guys. That's why I'm using today to slowly ladder some of the positions I want to take profits on. But I'm seeing Solana still rally and get that higher high, which can take it up to $110. You know, you're literally looking at a 20% gain from the break of trend. And then from there, I'm seeing a short-term pullback, and then we can look at the continuation. So same thing. Let's actually load the Solana chart up here. Remember, CoinPanel has everything, guys. All the setups for you guys with the TPs, with everything. There we go. So there was our entry yesterday. There's our first TP. We'll load up on the second, and we'll then have the continuation up to the next levels. But this is looking great. So Solana, fantastic entries yesterday. That was looking good. I then see, let's go through a few here. Have you got that link for me, brother? I think what I'm going to do the last 10 minutes of the show, guys, I will be doing a call in. I want some altcoins from you guys so we can go through that.
Drop it on Rand's Twitter.
Drop it on Rand's Twitter, please. It will be on Rand's page. Go make sure you're following there and make sure to join in here. We'll take some calls from the community as well.
Let me know when.
Okay, we'll do it in about 7 minutes. We can drop the tweet. Okay, cool. So DOT as well, smashed the higher high in play. It's looking great. I do think DOT still got another 10 to 15% on it. So you can see what I'm seeing with the majority of the market now. It's still another 10% growth, 15% growth to the upward side, short-term pullback, and then the continuation. So DOT was our beautiful entry as well. Kusama, we nailed. Same what it's showing here. A little bit higher on Kusama, pullback to trend, continuation to those zones. Guys, look where we caught Kusama last week. You know, we're literally looking in the region of 34% in 1 week. You know what I mean? We're starting to catch the major trends, which is great. Now, yesterday I tweeted out again, Axie Infinity. I spoke about it last week. Here goes Axie. Literally rampaging 30% in the last 4 days. The market's waking up, guys. If we don't think this market's waking up, the altcoins are definitely starting to wake up. So that's moving really, really strong. Let's jump in here. Let's go through. So Theta as well. Let's go through a Theta update for everyone. Let's load it up. There we go. So Theta might still pop into entry at any point within today. But Theta, we got beautiful entries at the zone of 2.8 to the $3 region. And I'm seeing Theta still rampage up to this region of 3.6 to the $4 region and then a pullback. So I think Theta is still one of the specials for me today if there is any short-term pullbacks back into the sort of zone. But Theta, I see, is one of still the big gainers within the next week now to rally up to these levels here. Then we can look at a short-term pullback and then the continuation up. Are we understanding, guys? Chat, put in the comments there. Are we starting to get the flow of what we're supposed to be doing and not just rushing in and out of the damn markets? I'm here to teach you guys how to fish. That's the whole goal of it. So if I'm with the baby and stuff, you're all making damn money. So please let me know that we are making some sort of progress. So Theta's looking great as well. Vet, guys, we got a beautiful vet entry as well. Look at that. Taking off strong, looking good. I see vet rampaging still a lot in this region. Short-term pullback continuation. So that's looking good. One that, and we're going to talk about it because this is where all the FUD came from and all the stuff. Alien Worlds. I still have this coin and I still have lots of this damn coin. And I know Rand's actually going to be showing the portfolio. I don't know if it's today or tomorrow. He's going to be showing you guys that whole sort of view. And, you know, I've been charting it and the gaming section's waking up. And I think I should be doing a show with Hustle soon because it's starting to wake up very strong. And if there is any pullbacks to the region of, 10 cents in that zone, I'll be loading up some more. The chart is looking fantastic. And I think this has really got a tremendous amount of growth. If we have a look at where we're at here on the chart, I think it's showing a lot of strength and we're finally starting to get the first higher high in play. So what happens here is we basically got a left shoulder, we got a head, right shoulder, and then the continuation. So I won't be chasing the pump now. I'll be waiting for a pullback. But gaming, guys, I think gaming is really showing a tremendous amount of strength. We have Sand. Look how Sand has ripped. First TPs. I'm taking some sort of profits at these zones. So that's looking good for me. And then same thing, little pullback, continuation up. The market's all printing the same sort of method right now. The only one that's obviously been a bit different was ThorChain. This is one, you can see here, guys, slowing down. This is where I've been taking profits on ThorChain. You know, I'm still looking at us coming back to this level, and that's where I want to load up more of it, as well as Luna. Let's see if we got Luna here as well. Let's go through Luna and see, same thing. So I'm not buying any more here, but this is definitely where I'll be buying more if we do get the pullback into that zone. It's starting to lose a bit of steam. We are at the possibility of making the first lower high. You know, so it's giving us a little indication that a short-term pullback can be coming for Luna. Now, the future's great for Luna. You know, this can ideally be, let's actually erase this. This can actually be a way bigger wave on the higher time frame than what we think. This could be something where it's a wave up, a correction, a wave up, a correction, a wave up. You know, you can start to see where we're actually looking at with Luna. I'm still looking at $140 Luna, definitely. And that sort of makes sense for me that, you know, I want to be loading up. I can't buy this high now because I'll be chasing a pump. I'll be silly. But the next leg up, I really think Luna's going to rally up first. I know Rand asked the question yesterday. Who gets to $250 first? AVAX, Luna, or Solana? Please put your answers in there. I want to see what you guys are, what you're all thinking. GALA. So this is one that hasn't ripped just yet. It's not moving just yet. I think it is going to still have massive gains. It finally broke out of the long daily trend. The only thing for me is it is out of my entry. So any pullbacks into these zones, I'm loading up tons of it because I think it's really, really going to move strong. And I'm looking at strong TPs around 35 cents for that. So what are we thinking? Solana. I agree. I'll go through Fantom now for you guys. Cardano hits $250 first. You think so? Okay. That makes sense. I'll eat fish if Cardano goes eats. I'll eat 2 cans of fish if Cardano hits the $250 before the rest. Definitely. AVAX. I think AVAX is good, guys. I do think it is losing a little bit of steam. So let's have a look here. It's looking good. I won't be buying here, but it's definitely showing a lot of strength. So I think AVAX from this zone, I still think we're going to go to the $100 to the $110 zone. And then I think from there, I think we are going to have same short-term sort of move. So it makes sense, sort of ride the event right now, sell the news, and load up on the pullback of that news. Very similar to what we had with Fantom. By the way, let's actually talk about Fantom. So Fantom's getting there. It's starting to move. It's still under my main support zone. So I'm still thinking in the move of Fantom rallying to 1.4, 1.5. Another pullback. It might make a higher low. We'll track it as we go. But I'm still looking at the possibilities of the 85 to the 95 cent sort of zone. So I won't be selling it, guys. I won't be getting out now because you've already been through, 90% of the hurt already. To be getting out, the only time I'll be getting out is to be accumulating more tokens, but I definitely won't be losing my sort of positions. But if I want to buy more Fantom, I'll definitely be looking. Even this last low is a good buy, and I think anywhere in this region is a great buy as well. Alt season, baby. I'm feeling it too. I'm definitely feeling it too. It's starting to get some good tinglies going again. Which one did they say now I must look at? Matic, guys. Let's go through Matic quickly. So Matic as well. Look where we caught it. Beautiful, beautiful breakout. We are breaking out of a sort of cup and handle, short time frame, and Matic's looking strong. So there might even be a short-term trade here up to the region of 1.7. But the entries we got yesterday, let's actually have a look and load them up here. You can see our entries on where we got them. Guys, look at that. Like, go through every chart on CoinPanel. Please go through all of them. Like, you can see where we've literally nailed these. You can see how we basically broke through to here. I am looking at a rally to the region of 1.7 to the 1.85 sort of zone, short-term TPs, and it might even come back to these entries again. So end of the day, higher time frame on Matic is we finally now looking to reclaim the first higher high, which means slow progress, back to the higher regions to where we were, a couple of months ago. So Matic's showing good strength there as well. ApeCoin, I'm waiting for more candles. Once I got more candles for ApeCoin, then I can start charting it. It's so early. It's very hard to chart that token right now. So render's good. I've been buying here, but we were buying, a long time. We've been buying dips. We bought the last breakout now as well. And render's starting to pick up some steam. So it's one of the ones that haven't hit the higher high yet. So I'm still looking at render to rally to about 3.5 from here, then pull back, then continuation up. So I still think render's one that's going to run strong. I'm still thinking 10-15% up in the market, guys. Definitely. And then we can start looking at some short-term pullbacks. I am taking some profits and I'm loading up again. And I think you guys should start really working on strategies. If this market turns bullish and Bitcoin's at all-time high in 3 months, not saying it is, but if it does, have you got a strategy? Are you going to repeat the same process? What have you learned? So here's the link chart over here. We caught the beautiful breakouts. Link from here, I'm looking still 18 to the $19 region. Pullback, continuation. So same sort of chart. Let's go through rows. Well, you pop that tweet out, brother. Let's get some community members in here as well for you guys to ask me any questions on anything. Yeah, tweet it now. Let's get some community. Is it in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I still have some drawings here from Rose. So Rose is good. It looks like Rose has not hit the higher high just yet, but it basically double topped, which I do think it's going to come test these resistances over here. So I'm seeing Rose go a little bit higher to about 28 to 29 cents. And then same thing. Pull back here, test up here. Now, remember the trick, guys, to what we're looking at here is, when we are tracking the coin down, we have the main trend line, right? And we're catching the breakout, which is the main ultimate goal. Now, remember, when we break out there, we then start to trend. All that it basically showed you guys was this was confirming the lower lows and the lower highs, right? It was just teaching you, and that's what that trend line was showing you guys. When we finally break a trend, it's giving you the clue that we're finally changing trend. We're changing a pattern. And that will usually show us how we finally start to make our first higher high point, which then indicates a break and a test will give us a higher low. And then what it starts to do is it shows you the trend has changed, and now the token's doing something different than what it did. So when we get that break is my buy signal, and then when we're trolling up is where I want to track that now to the upward side, and that's my momentum to the upward side, which means anytime we start losing that sort of steam is my sort of, it's okay, it's changing pattern. Now we're starting to make lower points of view. We break that trend now. Then it gives me the indication back down. What do I do again? I then go track the next one and I load up again. And that's the sort of beautiful pattern of looking at, of loading up on these breakouts, offloading on these breakouts, loading up on these breakouts. Beautiful strategy, simple strategy, and it works phenomenal in a bull market. It really, really works well at these sort of points. Let's have a look. We're going through NEAR protocol. So this is one of the buys that I'm looking at today, guys, because it only just broke through yesterday. Where's my NEAR? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? I got so many tokens here, bro. Okay, let's load it up here. NEAR protocol. So this is looking really good. Is there somewhere? So I like this one. You see this, guys? Now this only broke yesterday. So it's showing me a short-term pullback to the 11.6 in that zone, and that's where I want to buy, definitely. We're breaking out of the wedge. I showed you guys now how we break out of these sort of zones. So I want to be, yesterday was the buy of the break, but the retest is the perfect buy to stop loss under previous low. And we can be looking at NEAR move back to the regions of the $14, the first test, and then we've got the bigger test, which is around $16 to the $18 region. So NEAR is one of those, be ready for today. It's showing a lot of strength. I saw Loopring also strong push. Only thing is Looprings come from a very long downtrend. So we had this long-term downtrend, very skew line there, that we finally broke out of. And then what happened is we started to trend sideways, and you can see we're still basically sitting at that zone. So Loopring, I'll be offloading a sort of bit now. Let me just move this out of the way. Because I do think as fast as it goes up one side, we can come and test, and we haven't broken the major structure yet. So I see Loopring coming back to the early 90 cents, even to the possible low points of this range. And then I'll be loading up more of it. So I won't be chasing the pump. I might be offloading a bit more. But if you did get anywhere of these buys over here, I'll be waiting patiently. I think you got great entries, and we basically want to see the break test of this. We want to see RS flip, break of resistance, turn it into support, and then the continuation upwards. Let's have a look on the last ones here. EGLD nearly breaking through the first higher high. Let's buy the rest over here, guys. And you can see how we're starting to get the same sort of patterns. Now, let's actually jump on here. I see we got some guests. Cool. Let's jump on here. Here's our first guest over here. How are you doing, brother?
Good, thanks, Sheldon.
Okay. Yo, brother. How's it going? Let me actually give me 2 seconds here. Let me actually just change these headphones. Can we play a quick song there or something? Okay. I can't hear anyone. Okay, I think it's better. Just talk here quick, Carl. Let me see if I can hear you.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, cool. What's up, brother? How you doing? Are you on mute, brother? I don't think your mic's working. Just double check there. I don't know if your mic's working or anything like that. Just check, brother. I'll bring you back in like a few minutes. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, Sheldon?
I remember you. What's up, brother?
Yeah. I was the leverage guy.
Yes. Has it been better, or what's been happening?
I'm doing better. I'm doing progress. I figured the strategy out, and I'm doing well. I have a question. Brother. Quick question to GALA. I mean the TA on GALA. I managed it to get the entry on I think 0.21, 0.218, something like this. And for now, GALA's not doing something, but I think, I mean, we came to a point where we squeezed very hardly, and I think after those squeezing times, there's always a volatility coming into the market. I mean, I'd love to hear your opinion on GALA.
Yeah, so obviously you always want to test, do you have a good entry or not? So you basically want to now go and track your bottom momentum, and you want to basically see where your entry is sitting at to that, because you know at any point GALA can come and test momentum line. You know, that's the main thing. Yeah. And it's sort of showing me here the momentum line's at 23 cents. So it will give you an indication if you got below that point, you know, you can have an entry that you can ride even through short-term pullbacks. Guys that chased it a bit higher, you know, they should be looking, possibly taking a bit of profits or anything at that zone. But GALA now looks good, brother. And all that it's basically doing is obviously it's waiting for the Bitcoin push, but it's fighting a big wall here that it's been fighting for a while. And a break of this wall, you know, I can show you the next gap is sitting there, which takes it back to the 28 cents sort of region. And then the next one we have, which is 30 cents sort of zone. So that's sort of where I see GALA going from here. And from here, then I see possible pullback and then continuation, bro. So I think it's a good trade. I do think taking profits along the way. Remember the last time we spoke, you need rhythm now. You know what I mean? You need rhythm, brother. Get it. Get your first one. Be proud of yourself. Take 2 days break. Take a break. If you make 30, 40%, take your money, take a break, wait for the daily stochast, go spend and blow 20% of it on yourself, on whatever it is. I don't care what your size of your portfolio is. Go blow that money on yourself. And then come back and hit it again. You need momentum, brother. You need to get a good 3-month roll, you know what I mean, of flowing. The only way you do that is he sort of strategize. So you got a really good entry. You bought it beautifully. Just look at a nice TP point now, take a short-term break, and then look at the next one. So I think you're great. And use this momentum trend here to always just see if you got a decent entry or not. If we have a short-term pullback, will it go lower than my thing? If we still stay in the bullish momentum, will it go lower than my entry? And that's a very important question. So well done, brother.
Thank you very much. I love your shows.
Cool, brother. I'll chat to you soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Are you back yet?
Hey, man. Can you hear me now?
There we go. I can hear you, brother.
Okay,
I can hear you.
Nice.
What's up?
Good, man. Good. I'm a long time fan. Been watching you for the last 1 year. So,
amazing. You've been through the roller coasters.
Everything. Yeah.
Makes it fun, bro. It makes it worth it, dude. When you get to the top, at least you can say you've been through it.
Yeah, it's good to get your mind off the rest of the world, like focus here.
Yeah. It gets quite addictive, actually.
It is.
What's the question, brother?
So the thing is, I just wanted to share some things that the kids wanted to buy a PS5. So I told them, okay, what we would do is instead of buying a PS5, we'll buy some gaming coins. Hopefully, if things go right, we can buy 2 PS5, right?
Clever. So, I love it. Yeah.
If it doesn't go the way we want it to go, so
then they get a PS4
anyway. So yeah. So I bought some GALA, Axie, DogeCoin, some GILD, some Engine coins.
Engine, okay, Engine did well. I saw Doge had a wake up, huh? I didn't actually even watch it. Okay, where did you get these entries? Recently, or did you catch them on the daily breaks?
Not the best time. So we bought it a while ago. So I'm still in red. So portfolio is around 20% in red now. But but looks like it's moving, so it's all good. I mean, just for the fun. So kids are involved as well. They come in every day asking, "Oh, Dad, what's happening?" So
okay, great. Yeah, so what I do with that, I don't know. Have you got a lot of time, or are you working? How's your time?
No, I'm totally free because I've got an injury from work. So at the moment, I got all the time in the world.
Oh, you're free. Okay, great, brother. You're in a nice market. So this market's lovely because it's just got a very big range. So like on your Doge, let's say, and you can use this on any of those sort of things, is, you know, Doge had a breakout of the daily and it's already running at 20% gains to the upward side. So it's looking to probably go a little bit higher to the region of $14 to $15. I'd be taking a percentage of that portfolio. I'd be taking some profits because think about it. You know, the token's done since the bottom has done 35% to the upward side. You know, if you're going to keep riding this thing, you know, by the time you buy the PS5, the PS6 is going to be out. You know what I mean? So now let's get into the habit of learning the strategy within it. So with Doge, yeah, I'd be taking not the full, but I'd be taking at least 50% of that portfolio and start making it more cash flow and liquid. You know, I'd be taking some profits. You know, it's very simple of looking at the stochastic here. There's going to be a pullback. And when there is a pullback, you know, you're looking at the region of Doge pumping 30 to the 40% to the upward side, and you're going to be looking at any point having a 20% correction at those zones. So now you want to start becoming consistent more than hoping, if I could say it. The more you hope and the more this, like, it's great, but you're not, like, if you got time, brother, I'd be taking a percentage of that portfolio. I'd be now offloading some Doge into this next push up here. I'd be buying some more up at this level over here and then continuing the ride up. By that way, you're going to be learning to compound tokens within your dollars as well. And you'll see how much, remember, just by you compounding or building another 20% more tokens here, it doesn't matter if you bought Doge here. By you buying that extra 20%, you automatically brought your entry from here, you've brought it here. And if you do it again in the future, you will then bring your entry more down. And you'll bring your entry more down. Remember, your entry is valued at the amount of tokens you have. That's the only way your sort of thing is. So look at this strategy within all those tokens that you had. I'd make at least 40-50% of it more liquid. I see the camera just blew out again. So my camera's not here. I do apologize. Can you turn this thing on and off here, please, Carl? Yeah, start working with the strategy, brother. I think it's just you're in a different market than just the sideways market for the last month. It's a much more bigger range market. So start practicing now with these things. You know, run some of it on stop losses when you're buying them. Start being a little bit more dedicated with it, and you'll see how it will start paying you, especially if you've got more time. You treat it like a job and you treat it like that, it starts paying you like that as well. I'm not sure if that's helped, brother, but I just, you know, I think start making some of it flexible other than just waiting. Because what happens if something does come out next week with the war, or something happens again? Like, you know, we can't control it. And then the poor kids have to wait a lot longer, where you could actually be using both to their advantage. You know what I mean? By gaining these token things. The range is big now, and it's actually easy. It's a lot easier than what we think. Yeah, did that help, brother? Can you hear him? I don't know what's happening with your mic, bro. I can't hear you again. Oh, you're muted. Let's unmute you there. Unmute him. There we go. Okay, you're unmuted. It's gone again. Oh, sorry, brother. I can't hear you,
mic's not working,
there. Yeah, I see. Okay. Sorry, brother. Just I can't hear you. Let's get in here. Racing Pixel, what's up, brother?
Hey, hi, bro. Can you hear me?
How are you? I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. First of all, foremost, I'd like to congratulate you with your baby, and
Thank you, bro.
And I just have a kid, just one kid, and I just realized that it's really the true essence of joy, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so
it is.
It's a life-changing thing, and I'm into went into crypto just recently, and the CoinPanel thing is really helpful for me because I get overwhelmed with prices and with altcoins, and it really is worth the price I paid for it.
Amazing, brother. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and yeah, we've added a lot of people in there now, so it's going to be getting more and more, a lot more maintenance, a lot more updates and that on it. So I'm glad you're liking it, brother. Are you a trader? Are you an investor? How's your?
Well, I started going to this industry by mining. I started mining,
okay,
and then I realized that the importance of the crypto rate exchange with Bitcoin and everything. So I went into the rabbit hole and ended up being here in this community, and it's a lot better. Yeah.
Amazing,
So
brother.
now I'm learning about altcoins from you. I'm learning about stuff, and sadly, I entered with some altcoins which are a bit on the high side, and I'm still underwater. So what do I do with that? Do I follow your playbook, or do I just
How much?
wait for
How much in a loss?
just around 20%?
Oh no! You're still good, brother. You know, there's a lot of guys that are sitting in 70% still drops from within the top. So you still got in at a really good phase. you still got in on much higher time frame views. You still got in these regions over here. So you still got in at this phase, and that emotionally where you are on the market cycle is the perfect phase. You just got to be a bit more
that's good to
patient
know.
now. But you bought this phase, brother. So there's always still doesn't matter if you bought here, but this is where you bought. You didn't buy here, and that's something you can be very grateful for, and it's something you're gonna have to face the next time. Remember, you're fighting the point now of a good position. Wait till this gets here. This is another fight. Because everything's gonna tell you it's gonna go more. Everyone's gonna tell you it's gonna go more. I'm possibly gonna tell you it's gonna go more, and you have to then fight that next. So you got the right phase. You got to just now start learning the strategies of this. If we start trending upwards now, you got to start having an exit plan, or not even an exit plan, but just a proper strategy going into it. If you don't, it's gonna bring you back to this zone. So acknowledge where we are now. Remember how it makes you feel. Remember how it works at this point. Jot down as much as possible in this zone, because it will come again in your future. It may be in 6 months. It may be in 2 years. It will come back again. Then you can just pop that book out and all your rules from that time and what worked and what didn't, and start focusing that if this breaks through now, acknowledge how things run here. And then when it starts the next phase of slowdown, you got to be sort of prepared for that. So I think on the higher time frame views, you got in a good time in the markets. If you're only 20% down now, you're still looking at a decent point. You had a way better point than a lot of other people. And just start working on, if this happens next, what do I do? It's very important to get out of that.
And that's why your playbook is really very, very helpful. Thank you so much for that.
Amazing, brother. Amazing, bro. Cool, brother. Have a good day. I'm going to pop on to the next one.
Bye, guys.
Cheers, bro. Daniel, what's up, bro?
How's it, dude? Congrats on the baby.
Thank you. Are you South African, bro?
Yeah, I'm from Cape Town.
Oh, from Cape Town. Where Cape Town?
Yeah, I've been watching for like the last few months.
Oh, amazing, brother. Amazing. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going good. I wanted to also say thanks for the Kusama entry.
Oh, great. You got it.
That seems to be doing well. Yeah. And then also, if you could just have a look at Secret.
Yeah, so Secret is pretty good. What is it? It's SCRT, right?
Yeah.
Just mark it up here. Yeah. Let's have a look. I see it's a little bit. So sideways phase, brother. So this has broken day downtrend, which is good. So once it breaks downtrend, it then goes into sideways accumulation. So you can see we're in sideways phase here. So I think Secret's getting a little bit overbought now. So I think from here, possible tests here again, and then the continuation. Yeah. So you want to see this, bro. You want to see break of this, test of this, and continue. Then we're finally out of this sort of phase. The good news is it's out of this phase, which is a good, really, really good sign. Now it's just it's the range phase, brother. And the thing is, Bitcoin's in the range phase. Bitcoin's at the top of the range. Secret's at the top of the range. There's nothing stopping them from testing the bottom of the range at any point. So you remember, yeah.
No, sorry, I interrupted you there.
No, all good. So remember, this is little farming stage. Worst scenario, if you take some profit, not even profits. Let's say you're in a loss. It doesn't matter. But you start getting into some cash here. Worst scenario, you buy back same place on a retest. Okay, and then that's a validation, good confirmation buy. Or it collapses down here, and you can basically go and sneak up on another 13 to 15% more secrets. And then on the next push up, you'll see how it plays a big role, because if you bought here and you loaded up a bit more, remember, it's just getting that entry down, bro. You're not going to care about these entries if this thing's $50 in the future. But, these little 20, 30% you can gain now, it plays a big role.
I've also got
a
smaller size portfolio. So like I need to be super, super careful and precise with my entries.
Yeah, exactly. And you got to be risk management. You got to be taking off the table. You got to be re-entering. You have to, bro.
Yeah, I've been using your CoinPanel, which has been helping a lot. So thank you for that.
Okay,
I'm just
amazing,
waiting
brother.
for Solana now to pull back a little bit.
Starting. Yeah.
I've missed it. So I'm just gonna wait for it to pull back.
Solana $100. It's going, baby.
No, I know.
It will come back, bro. It'll come back.
It's so annoying.
It will come back.
Anyway, there'll be another chance.
Cool, brother. I'm gonna jump into the next one.
Cool. Cheers.
Kick ass, bro. Cheers, bro. Moji, what's up, bro?
Hi, Sheldon.
What's up, bro?
Congratulations, firstly, on your
Thank you,
on your
bro.
child, on your baby.
Thank you,
All the
dude.
best.
Appreciate it.
Okay, love you guys.
Thank you,
Sheldon,
bro.
I just got a question. If Bitcoin has to break the 45,000 mark, and then obviously a lot of people are on this bullish sentiment to say that it's then going to make a new all-time high. If Bitcoin breaks 45 and then goes to 51, comes back to 44, what are your thoughts? Do you think that we're in a sideways movement again?
This is an interesting question because we're actually debating it this morning. So what happened the last few months? We had Bitcoin break all-time high. We had a retrace to 29. Then it went back to all-time high again. Now, the only reason why we said the bull run wasn't over, because what usually happens in a bull run is we got Bitcoin that shoots up. It makes a massive all-time high. It goes parabolic. Then it comes down. It tanks. Then it goes up again. And what happens in this transition here is alt season transition, where we drop off and then all of a sudden dominance collapse. And this is actually alt season, where we have the lower high from Bitcoin. So we shoot up, we make the lower high, and then we start a bear cycle for a few years, and then we start to repeat it again. Now, what happened the last few months was Bitcoin broke another higher high. So for me, this wasn't a parabolic run. It wasn't a parabolic break for Bitcoin where it just went into these major zones, which sort of gives me the scenario. I'm not counting anything above Bitcoin 55 to 60. I can't say we're going to get an all-time high break yet. But what is sort of making interesting here is we do have a very big head and shoulders that could play out here. And for me, it sort of makes sense to me that if there was any possibility of this was the end of the bull cycle or something, it would come in this leg. Because if we can rally up to 60K and we make the lower high, and we have the dominance to completely collapse the downward side, it will finally follow the market cycle correctly. And it will actually make a lot more sense where, we'll have a monstrous altcoin rally. And I'm not too sure to say that Bitcoin will break all-time high just yet. It's still a holding trend. It's still looking good. For now, brother, I agree with you. Between 52 to 56,000, come back to 45 in that zone for now.
So that's
and right now, I feel...
into...
Yeah. I'll be taking a lot into stables at this point. I definitely will. Just for another big either farming opportunity or the market actually goes into a bear cycle. I think the stock markets are going to crash end of this year. I think they've had a bit of hits now, but I don't think that's the real. I think a black swan's coming. Like I think something ugly is going to come in the stock market.
So you do agree that after this whole, if there's going to be this whole parabolic run that, everyone's talking about, and then everything's just going to crash all the way down?
Think about it. The difference is now, though, is yes, I agree. It's going to crash. The only difference is Bitcoin last time rallied to 20K from, let's say, $1,000, right? It then came down and consolidated between 5 and 10,000 for a while. The difference is now is if Bitcoin rallies, let's even use the two scenarios. Let's say Bitcoin goes to 70, 80K from here. Okay. Then we crash all the way down. It can consolidate here for the next 3 years. So it means, yes, you can look at a market crash of 60% or 70% again. But the difference is the next bear cycle or sideways cycle, as we did have with Bitcoin the last 3 years, will be different to the last one because now you can possibly have Bitcoin raging between 25 and 40,000 for 2 years. And that's the difference between the two, where previously it was 5,000. So I agree there will be a strong pullback. I just think the higher, there will be a way higher. Yeah, please put my camera back on. The low will be a lot higher than the previous one. And I think the ranging section is going to be a lot bigger. So I do agree. Parabolic run, massive crash, and then consolidation for 2 years. But I think the consolidation area is going to be way higher than what it was previously. Think about it. Even if Bitcoin goes to 150K, then it drops to 60K and it stays between 40 and 60 for the next 3 years. Bitcoin's, it's still doing fantastic. And on the next bull cycle, we go to $1 million, then we crash to 200K instead of 200K for the next. You know what I mean? We're still trending upwards, brother. Exactly. Exactly.
Thanks, Sheldon. Love for you guys. Love for the Crypto Banter.
Appreciate it, bro. We're going to get through this. The money season will come again, bro.
I always used to listen to the news going home. And now my day goes when I'm coming home, I put on the Banter channel on YouTube and I'm listening to the updates. So I'm just updated with the crypto world. Love you guys.
Fantastic,
thanks,
brother.
Sheldon.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks,
Means a
Sniper.
lot, dude.
Okay.
Cheers, brother. Let's get quickly 2 more on here. What's up, bro? Kanye, he's on mute. He's on mute. What's up?
Sheldon, baby. Let's go. Congratulations.
What's
baby.
up, bro? Thank you, bro.
Wow. How's it feel?
Unbelievable, actually. I still have jelly brains, but hopefully that passes over time. Like, you can't think about everything, bro. And I got the market pumping, man. Come on,
I got
dude.
you on the TV across the room, and I'm watching this right now in real time. So this is awesome.
Amazing, bro.
So I got one question. Maple Finance. Can we see that chart? Can I get some
What's the
thoughts
ticker,
on
brother? What's the ticker for it?
I think it should just be Maple.
Maple.
Let's see.
Let's have a look here.
What's the ticker for it? I think it should just be Maple.
Oh, dude, when did you buy this thing?
20 here. Actually, I'll check my entry right now. 21, 25.
Oh, well, it's ripping, brother. Are you thinking it's something for the long term? Is it good fundamentally?
Yeah, they do institutional capital investments. So Alameda
Dude,
Research.
you got a rocket entry, brother. Well done. Like, that's a phenomenal entry.
So I started following you guys back in like November, and I got into Sandbox, into Render, a little before that as well. But my entries were just a little bit too high. So the past couple of months, I've just been DCAing, and now my entries are back down to about the $2.25 level for Render, and for Sand, it's at about $2.68. So
Fantastic,
I mean,
bro.
right now it's really been just doing phenomenal. So following you guys almost every single day has been honestly life-changing, but also just really a big learning lesson too. So thank you.
Fantastic. Well done, bro. Jeez, you managed to dollar cost them down. I think that's a concept that a lot of people need to get. And I love you actually explaining that how the dollar costing and this, how you just that entry, get it down. Sometimes we're going to buy tops. I buy tops. I've done it many times. But what do you do after that's super important. So I think your entry is great, brother. Like, I think this is something that, even if there is, you take a fib from top to bottom, it can come easily to the $25, $30 sort of regions of retest. But long time frame, you want to hold it. I think you got a Perla entry. If it's short term for you, I'd definitely be taking profits and moving to a Solana or moving to something else that just broke daily trend. It's all up to you, brother. If you need the cash or you want to hold it for the next year, it can be great. But if you've doubled your money and you move it onto another coin that's only broken daily trend now, and you ride that wave, and then you move to the next one, it's only breaking trend now, it's sort of moved. Maybe even 50-50 works beautifully as well on that. So just have a think on it, brother. You know what I mean? There's other coins that are starting to move now, good fundamental coins. I don't know Maple too much. And I'm sort of just shifting out of the higher risk now into the main daily breaks on the major trends right now.
And that's kind of the advice I was also looking for as well. Not that it's financial advice per se, but it just kind of helps kind of gauge, those next moves and stuff like that as well. So I appreciate it,
bro.
Sheldon. Thank you, my guy.
Cool, brother. Have a fantastic day. Well done, bro. Super proud. I see my camera's off again, dude. This thing keeps bombing out. Okay, Banter fam. I think I'm going to call it. Guys, please, whoever was on here, I did say, what's up? I know you're all here. What's happening?
Yo, what's up?
Guys, my camera and my whole thing is shooting at you, so I'll be jumping on again tomorrow. And please pop me a Twitter message, and I'll be putting you guys back on tomorrow. We can jump on as well, and we can just hit it again.
It's okay,
cool.
Man. Thank you.
Amazing. Can we put this thing on just so I can say bye, please? Okay, cool, guys. I just want to say bye to the fam, dude. Now I got no camera here. Let's put some music on again. Okay, let's see. Is Sheldon back? Is he back? Is he not back? Buffering. I'm back. Yo, what's up, fam? Okay, so we had a little bit of a longer show today. I just wanted to get the community involved again. Markets are looking fantastic. I think the market still has a good 10-15% upwards. Then bigger sort of corrections. Work with the strategy. I think the next 3 to 6 months are going to be amazing. But let's not jump too far there yet. I think April is going to be amazing. I think May might be a tough month for us. But I definitely think the second half of the year is also going to be a killer. So I think let's rally up. Let's learn the strategies together. Let's take some profits on the way up. Let's buy some dips and let's keep moving. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck and you're not going to sure what to do. You know what I mean? We had the perfect example of someone that doubled their money on Maple. What should I do? You've doubled your money. You know what I mean? You've doubled your money now, bro. Like, there's only other coins that are breaking daily trends now. Like, you know what I mean? Start being clever with it. Otherwise, you know, we end up turning down again and you end up throwing away a lot of those profits. So, Banter fam, love you lots, and I'll see you all on tomorrow's show.